will get a new daily rate of 814.87. Ayan po yung example. Okay po? Gusto po ba try compute yung sarili nyo? Or okay na tayo? Kaya nyo na yan, i-excel nyo na lang or Google Sheet later. Okay, and recommendation pa rin po, try to make it in Google Sheet na lang, pero pwede nyo i-share with the team. Your workers can try to use it themselves as well. Bibinibenta din po ako na.
0.91.
Na, naka-ready na lahat, di dashboard na kayo.
Meron naman pala, sir.
Joke lang, joke. Go. Naniwala ko naman kayo sa akin, bigo ko expectations. So, biro lang po yun, joke. No, ginagamit lang po namin for of course, gusto namin malaman hanggang saan ba may wage distortion. Sarili lang po namin yun, hindi po yun per se, or kami lang gumagamit yun. Actually, ako lang. Tapos ako yung tatanungin, gano'n na ulit kung anyway. Going back to our example, ayan, medyo dagdagan po natin, meron ng accountant CPA into the mix. Di ba? Nagkakaroon na rin po ba ng wage distortion between the two? Kasi si accounting assistant, di ba, magiging 840.78 na bumaba din ang gap, di po ba? So, ayan, you all know how to compute for contraction. Titignan nyo naman po, tinignan nyo na in between these two, di ba? Like I mentioned, between the hierarchy. So, titignan nyo na po sa susunod. Sa employee group B, saka sa employee group C. So, just apply the formulas. You'll see na nagkaroon pa rin ng difference. Di ba? Before, ang gap nila 105. Naging 50.13 na po. Applying the formula, makikita nyo na nagkaroon. Severe po ba yung contraction? Participant? Bakit po? Yes, very good. Yeah. I'll drink this into your brains. Kahit ako napapaiglipa ko ito, minsan makarinig ako 50%. Papalingon lang. Contraction yun ah. Yung pala discount sa sapatos. So, it's contraction because it is more than 50%. Diba? Nagdikit pa rin sa employee group C, sa employee group B. Konti na lang, di ba? 2.86%. Pero it's still severe contraction. So, how do you compute for the new rate? Apply yung Pineta formula. Di ba? Ayan po. Magiging... sorry. I was not able to adjust ito. Sorry. Ayan po. You can compute naman na po paano sa ating example. The next formula po natin is Pineta-Russo. Diba? Si Pineta formula po pala, sorry I was not able to mention, flex ko lang si Sir Marcelino Pineta. HR manager po siya ng Nestle Philippines at dati siya employer sector representative ng RTWPD for him. This was a formula he devised to correct wage distortion. So, meron na pong bago si Pineta-Russo. He worked with other authors to come up with this formula. Tignan po natin ano nagbago, nagkaroon na po tayo ng exponent na n. Saan nagagaling yung n na yan? Pinag-aagrihan po yan between management and workers. Okay po. Basically, tignan po natin ang computation and example. Since ang ating assumption is they agreed on a factor of 2. So, you'll take the wage distortion adjustment, ayan po, divide it, and then you multiply it by itself. Dahil exponent of 2, you'll get 0.8362 multiplied by 60, 50.18. Ano pong observation natin? Mas maliit, hindi po ba? Ang naging adjustment. Almost 4 pesos ang gap if you use the Pineta versus Pineta-Russo. Okay po. Pero pasok pa rin po siya, di ba? Dahil meron pa rin substantial gap in between the pay rates. Di po ba? If you compute, hindi na po siya severe contraction. And then next, we have the Philippine Construction Supply Formula. Ito po, mga construction companies po ang nag-come up with this. The wage distortion adjustment is the existing minimum wage divided by a formula base rate multiplied by the mandated wage increase. Almost pareho. You'll notice naman po almost all the formula similar to Pineta. nagkakaroon lang ng variation sa values anong ginamit. Si formula basic rate po, agreed upon by unions and management. And as the name implies, enterprises engaged in construction came up with this formula. Sila yung naka-devise po nito. Okay po. And the computation po, assuming that the formula base rate agreed upon is 9 pesos, so 695 divided by 760 plus 9, you'll get 54.23. So, ayan po, nagbabari po. Next is wire room naman po, or si Carian formula. Ayan po. Ito po, ideal sa mga unionized na enterprises. Kapag meron pong creditable increase batay sa CPA. Ayan po. Masashare ko naman po ito sa inyo later on. And then also percentile approach ito po, modified Carian formula. Bagay po ito sa mga malalaking enterprises, sa mga large. Yung ang dami po nilang pay grades na almost dikit lang naman same. Yung ginagamit po dito, they use a percentile approach. So your wage distortion adjustment ang nakaka-apekto po doon is your percentile in the vertical. Okay po. For example po, sa ating computation ng example, si employee 760 pa rin, si 760 a day nagre-receive ng ay belongs to the 80th percentile group, yun po yung gagamitin natin to compute. WTA equals to percentile group. The employee belongs to the 80th percentile. So, 80 divided by 100, 0.80. Multiplied by 60, you get 48 pesos. Mas mababa, hindi po ba? And then lastly, or the last ito, favorite ng mga kapag bagtas ang gamit ng inyong enterprise, masaya ang mga workers. And obviously, si bagtas, representative ng labor. Kasi in their favor ang increase. Almost same naman, di ba, yung wage distortion adjustment. You take the mandated wage increase, so 60 pesos. Di ba yung ating numerator? Ang denominator is the existing minimum wage, 695, multiplied by the present wage of the employee. Kapag tinignan po natin, 65.61 po ang dagdag kay bagtas.
Mas malaki.
Mas malaki. Alright? Medyo mas masaya si worker. Mas masaya, alright? So, just to see the comparative adjustment